There are people here today who have different interests, who work on different issues, but everybody has one thing in common. They want Canada to find solutions, and they want our Parliament to lead us in that. What we have here today is a tremendous coalition of concerned Vancouverites, Canadians, and British Columbians, and just think what our Parliament could do if we had a coalition like that in our Parliament, or proportional representation for the 2/3 of Canadians that did not vote for a Conservative government, but who wanted to find progressive solutions. I'm a little old-fashioned. I start every morning by glancing through the newspaper to see what's up, and I found a really good editorial this morning by Stephen Harper, a name many of you will recognize, and I simply want to read 3 sentences from Stephen's editorial. Parliament sits for 3 reasons. First, it gives the people's assent to what the government is delegated to do on their behalf. Second, it's charged with holding government accountable. Third, it approves government spending and taxation. These duties derived from the 5 great rights wrested by ordinary people from despotic kings and powerful aristocrats 650 years ago. Some fights are never over. A little over a month ago, the majority of Canadians who understand the criticalness that scientists have been bringing forward about the threat to the future posed by global warming and climate change were profoundly ashamed and embarrassed by the non-action and the unscientific positions taken by our government representatives at a conference in Copenhagen that was one critical last chance for the world to make an agreement together to take action.
Shame!
That's right, shame. And Canadians who are concerned and ashamed by our government's failure to act responsibly on our behalf looked forward to those issues being debated in the House of Commons, where they should be and where the government should be held accountable for its actions. And after the last election in 2008 killed Bill C-377, a Climate Change Accountability Act, Canadians were looking forward to Bill C-311, the new Climate Change Accountability Act, which has passed second reading and is waiting to go to committee. That bill, along with other bills, is being delayed for the convenience of Stephen Harper because he does not want Parliament to do its job, because it might ask him embarrassing questions as that is happening. It's not just the critical time involved in waiting for the passage of Bill C-311. The mandatory 5-year review for the Species at Risk Act in Canada is up for discussion now, and it too is on hold. And why this is critical is that 240 species at risk in Canada, designated by scientists as at risk of extinction, over 1/3 of the species at risk are not currently covered by the Species at Risk Act, and we want our government and our politicians to get to work to facilitate having them added and protected. There are many other environmental issues that I could go on about, but let me also talk about something about the urban environment and the human environment. We sit here today on the border between Vancouver East and Vancouver Centre, and we know what a critical issue homelessness is in our city and our society. And another private member's bill that is being delayed and not debated is the bill brought forward by Vancouver East MP Libby Davies for a National Housing Act. One more thing that goes undone. So let me close by saying that Stephen Harper claims that he is proroguing Parliament so that he can recalibrate his government's agenda. So I have a suggestion for all of us who care across Canada. While Stephen Harper is recalibrating his government's agenda, let's recalibrate democracy in Canada, and then let's show him the results. Thank you.
George Heyman, everybody!